It's your boy KabadYah, and this is my new single featuring Lil B called Made It Out.
Let's go. What's happening, everybody? This is your girl, DJ Most Precious, International Most P, minus the T. And I'm back for all new in the hot zone. In the hot zone. We bring the best, we are the best, and we welcome the best. Today, we are welcoming KabadYah of Tim the God Music LLC. He's here in the flesh with a new single and so much more for us. But enough for me. Let's welcome KabadYah. What's up, KabadYah? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, but it's by the best. How you doing?
Oh, you're so calm and so collected. We gonna get that up in later. No. So here we go. It's been a minute since we chatted. I know you have a lot that you've been doing. Just to put some, some surface out there for people. I met Tim the God. He was Tim the God, Tim be the God back then.
Right.
As his name in studio at UMSL Radio, at the U Radio at UMSL University. He was my first in studio radio interview. And it was, in-person interview, exclusive interview. And I look at that interview on YouTube, and it's actually one of my highest interviews with the views too. So I really appreciate you re-tapping in with me and getting me caught up to all you've been doing for the last, I think it's been a decade, maybe over a decade. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So what you been doing for the last decade? What you been up to though? KabadYah. Talk to us.
Yeah, I've been just grinding, taking care of the kids, you know what I'm saying, working on my craft, networking, going in the ins and outs of the business, tapping in more, tying up all the loose ends, you know what I'm saying, taking it up a notch more professional, taking a more, I say like a more of a approach to testimonial type music, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just step it up a little bit more as I go along, more professional as I go along, the videos, music, quality, everything, try to just take everything up a notch. Just make sure as I go along, I've been getting better and better at my craft, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that's a good summary. Let's
Yeah.
dissect this now, okay? So you're originally from, I might as well say because I know you. You're originally from the Lou 314, St. Louis, stand up all day. And you know the advantages and the disadvantages you had to encounter while being here, chasing your goals, chasing your dreams. From then to now, what is some of the best moments you like to reenact and tell us about?
Some of the best moments was like just falling asleep in the studio when I didn't know how to mix at all. I was just cutting the computer on, just record, just press record, and just go in the booth, record all night long. You know what I'm saying? With my cousins and them, shout out to Ray's Rotten Records. You know what I'm saying? Just learning and spending all night trying to just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Just get the game down. That's some of the best times, even though it's frustrating. It's real frustrating, but when you look back, it's some of the best times though, you know what I mean? So that's some of my favorite times to think about, just the struggle to get to the point where it's real polished and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I like that, and always thank everybody for taking my questions head on and being transparent. So thank you right now and all through this entire interview as we get to know you and what you got going on now. You talk about your new single, your business, where you are. That's gonna be a nice topic when we get there. So
Right.
we talked about the best, and we learned how falling asleep in the studio and not really knowing the mix, how to mix, and all that is one of your best highlights. Now we're fast forwarding a little bit. We're going into that transition mode of when you decided to go to Full Sail and when you went to Forest Park. Like, let's talk about the the injection of that? Like, when did that and what inspired you to do that move or make that move?
Well, I've been doing music. I've been doing music unprofessionally for a long time since I was like 11, just in the hood, just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And this is something I really wanted to do. So once I got out of high school, I went straight to Forest Park because they had like a little music program, and I found out they had a studio there. So I wanted to get in the studio. And so I used to spend time up there learning in the studio. I wasn't hands on at all too much, besides like making a couple of beats, learning how to make the beats and stuff like that. But they show you the basics of music. So, it's not really too much hands on. But that's how that started when I got out of high school. And then the Full Sail, that came about a few years later. A friend of mine had told me, "Oh man, if you go, they teach you the music business, or you can do the promotion. I mean, not promotion, my bad, but the production. They show you how to produce.
Mm-hmm.
So whichever one you choose, you can get a free MacBook. You know what I mean? All that. So I was like, you know what?
What?
I want to learn the music business. So I started going in the Full Sail, learning about the business, and then I had found out they really didn't tell me too much that I didn't already know. I just wasn't confident, in myself. So it
Okay.
helped me to build my confidence up and really just take it head on, and that's how that all came about. It helped me to get confident, but it was just my love of music and just wanting to grow more. So I made sure I tried to get as much professional advice or professional ins and outs as I could, to grow as I was making the music.
That is so cool. Because it also
Yeah,
is a lesson too that you just uncovered for others, that you might know all the ins and outs. It's just maybe not knowing the lingo or knowing or believing because you didn't have that validation or that re-support. You just
right,
confirmed that, yeah, I knew this, but now I'm confident because I knew this. So
right,
that's a lesson. I just want people to take that from this interview, that you just given and you didn't even know. Like, that's a testimony on top of a testimony. Because there are a lot
yeah,
of people like that. They know it because they learned it. Let's call it the pole man way. They learned it just
right,
by
right,
doing everything they needed to do to learn it hands on or just living it. You went to school and they backed what you already knew. So you're 100% more solid than you've ever been because you already knew it before and they just verified it.
for
So
sure. Yeah.
salute to you for that, for taking that journey and that commitment. I know it ain't. I know it wasn't easy. I know there
Nah,
went
I
ups
wasn't easy
and
at
downs.
all.
Yep. I know it was ups and downs. So we talk about your educational side and how that in the end it's all going to equal up to your new single and what you're doing right now in your career. How have you been holding up with the pandemic though? Like how, like what?
Yeah. Actually, like right at the beginning, well, not right at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, I say right, yeah, right at the beginning of the pandemic, I was working on the album. So
Hmm.
this was actually my first official album, called Balance. It's on all platforms right now. And I was just so focused, I was just so focused on this album that it really didn't. I ain't gonna say it didn't affect me. It kind of helped me because it was like during that time I was just glued in the house. So I was just finishing up the album, polishing it up, like listening to it 100 times a day, make sure everything was perfect. And shout out to Nico Nail out there in St. Louis. I got a couple of professional videos done from him. My first professional videos that I've ever done. He one of my favorites, so I had to reach out to him. So I got those done with him,
That's cool.
and everything just lined up. You know what I mean? So during that time of the pandemic, I was just taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? I was getting on top of and just planning the future and everything like that at that time. So
That's cool.
that's what I was on.
That's so cool. I ain't gonna talk about what I was on, but I'm here. I'm smiling. I'm still vibrant. Like I'm in that element. So here we go. I like to take people down memory lanes, give them the current, and then give them the future. So the current topic of this interview is your new single and how your inspiration, your musical inspiration, fueled the where you are now in your career. So let's talk about
Right.
like who are some of the artists that you got on your playlist right now?
Oh man. Well, to be 100% honest, I got a lot of myself because I be, just zoned out, you know what I mean, trying to make sure. But when I go on my YouTube, I do listen to a lot of I still listen to Gucci, you know what I'm saying? I listen to Lil Wayne here and there. I try to listen to the new artists just to see what they own. So,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to like Lil Babies and I cannot forget. Shout out to Lil Tay from St. Louis. Three Problems. I listen to everything you drop, bro. So shout out to Lil Tay. He like one of the bros. I definitely tie in and listen to everything he doing. You know what I'm saying? I tie in with everybody from St. Louis. That's the city. So whatever going on, I know in the
Yes,
music scene.
yes, sir.
But yeah, I be kind of all over the place with, what I'm saying? I still listen to Lil Wayne,
But that being all over is a good thing because it makes your sound more well-rounded. If you listen to the
Right,
same
right,
music all the time, somehow you will be influenced musically. That's just how
right.
it happens. But the fact that you opened up and said, "Hey, I mostly got myself," ain't no shame in that. Please
Yeah,
do rock you, and then sprinkle others.
right.
But,
You hear me?
but if it's you,
Yeah,
it's you. So here we are. We know what you rocking in your playlist. We know what you're doing with the pandemic. We know you got education and you were really serious and hungry for what you were doing. Now, oh my God, we're here. We're here at the good moments, man. We're here to talk about your new single. But before we
yeah.
talk about your new single, let's talk about the experience around your new single.
Mm.
So let's talk. What's the name of your new single? And let's know some backstory. Don't hold it all. Like we want to know what you did in the studio. We want to know how to collab. All that. We want to know all that. Give it to us.
All right, well, the name of the new single is Made It Out, featuring my bro Lil B. And it was just crazy how it came about because he reached out to me.
Mm,
He hit me up in the email and he had just let me know he'd been watching me and stuff like that
that's cool.
since I had made my way out of St. Louis for a little bit. And he was like, just send me a track, bro, and I'm gonna hop on it. So I was like, all right, I got to get on this right now. And I went in my computer and I had a beat that I was feeling. And I was like, yeah, this the one right here. And I just hooked up my equipment right there in the crib
Oh,
right away, hooked everything up, recorded it, sent it to him. He was like, all right, he sent it right back, send me his ASCAP information and everything like that. Professionally, we got everything done. I mixed it, mastered it, got the artwork done. I just made sure I had to be on top of it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure everything, I wasn't playing no games, let them know, I was on top of it, 'cause it was like my first big artist that I've done a track with, like industry in the industry, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure I did everything right and I wasn't slacking to playing no games. I was on top of it. So yeah, right in my bedroom, I got down. I wasn't playing no games.
that usually be the best. I ain't even so. Sometimes you don't need a big studio to record your songs. You can do the home base and then have it
Yeah,
mixed and mastered in a big. It's right now with the way technology is. You can do it on the go, like you just said you did. You pulled out your
yeah,
stuff, you mixed and mastered, you gave it good quality, you sent it over Lil B, Lil B hopped on it, and now we got Made It Out. So
right.
when we talk about Made It Out, like how did the title come about? Like some artists, let's do it like behind the scenes of like that creation. Like we know that how you said it, how you recorded, how you did that part. But like when you were writing it, like what was
Mhm.
that like?
When I was writing it, I was just thinking about just making it, from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Just like taking it a step up and just coming out of St. Louis and like not St. Louis in general, but other people who don't really know me. You know what I mean? It be a lot of negativity or, some hate, some shade, you know what I'm saying? So,
Always.
I was in that mode, you know what I mean, when I was writing it. So I was like, a lot of people that don't even know me, don't understand what I had to necessarily go through, whatever, the grind and nothing like that. You know, they hating because I made it out or whatever like that, and he made it out too in his own way, you know what I mean? And so it all came together in the mind, and I just put it all together like that. And just taking my travel to Africa for a second, you know what I mean? That was another version of it, how I made it out. So,
And
it just fell hand in hand.
and you hand in hand it is, and you segued into the last and final topic of this interview, which is a dope topic. You in Africa, you been in Africa, like you went to the motherland, man. Like
Right.
I, you told me
Right.
that, I'm like, I really want to know what it's like, because the movies, the TVs, and all that other kind, they don't make it what it really is if you're there in person. So if you don't mind, take us into the day and the ins and outs of like how Africa is for you and what you've been up to there and what is next to come.
Oh man, Africa is very, very beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. It got the people, the brothers and sisters here, they they love us. They happy whenever we come. When I came, like it was like the president was coming. You know what I'm saying? The love they showed me, like no plan. I touched down. As soon as I got off the plane, you know what I'm saying? They was there with the news. The whole country know me. The whole country know me everywhere I go. You know what I mean? And the reason why I came was because I did my African ancestry, and I found out that I'm of the Bisa people of Burkina Faso on my father's side 100%. So I wanted to come to Burkina Faso, you know what I mean? And so when I came, they was just so excited that I did that, you know what I mean? They just was like, you came from the US to come out here and to see us. And they was just so happy, and they were just like so appreciative, and they showed me number love, made sure I had a place to go, made sure I had drivers. They took me out to the village. I was in the village for like 3 months. And on my way to the village, like they ushered me into the village. I'm talking about with the motorcycles and everything. You hear me? Like had the extra cars around me. I'm talking pictures was crazy. I went to meet kings and all type of stuff. Everywhere I go, it just been all love and anything that you would think like, oh man, is poor kids or flies on their face, they eating good. I'm talking about eating. They eat too much. You know what I'm saying? I be having to tell them I'm done. I don't want nothing else to eat. They, I be out. They be
So
trying to
what's
give
your
me.
favorite African dish though? Like what did you
Uh,
eat there?
my favorite African dish. I got two. One of them is it's called it's like a peanut soup.
Ooh.
It's like, cause I love peanuts. Anybody that know me, I love peanuts. And they got this peanut soup where it's like made with tomato paste, and they got the ground. It's like peanut butter. They ground it up. You won't even notice that it's like peanuts in there though. And they
Wow.
have like the goat meat in it, and they make it with the rice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's fire. It's so good.
Wow.
And then my second favorite dish is the like the goat soup. That's fire too. They like when they eat the goat, they eat everything, you know. So the goat be fire, you know what I mean? So I'm like probably my two favorite dishes off the top of my head though.
Oh my God. I I love hearing the stories of others' adventures. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people probably still don't know, but I work on cruise ships, so I get these same
Mm.
similar experiences when I go in places I ain't never been before. But I've never been to Africa, and when you said that, I was like, I just really want to know what's the experience like. What did you take from it? I'm pretty sure you invite anybody to go to Africa, to another part of
Yeah.
the world, to see it instead of not to see it in real instead of TV.
Yeah, for
Well,
real, yeah.
it's what we all have a perception of, or what the TV shows us that our ancestry is, or what the motherland is like, and all that. So I really wanted to go into that journey. So thank you once again for being transparent and answering that question.
No
But
problem, no
when
problem.
you got there, you talked about it when what you ate, how you were treated like royalty, how you went to
Yeah,
the village, how it even how what even brought you there. Like that's what I really wanted to know. And for you telling me that, thank you. Thank you. And
no
I'm
problem.
happy that you are looking at your ancestry and doing stuff a lot of us haven't done yet that we should. So that's a
Yeah,
motivation. Have you thought about turning that into like a book though? Like turning your journey into like a book? Cause that'd be
yeah.
dope.
Like, I thought about the book thing. I definitely thought about the movie thing. And the crazy part is, like, a lot of people who may know JT the Bigger Figure.
Okay.
Uh, he's out here in Burkina Faso, and he's like, I know one big movie that he did. Shout out to Trapflix, Snow on the Bluff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he do like the independent thing. You know what I mean? The independent movies that like I like. So, who knows? One day we might get to that point. I tap in with him and see what's cracking, and I might try to get some jumping with the movie game. But yeah, like the book, I can definitely see that too. Yeah, I got it can go either way for real. It's definitely been an adventure coming from
Okay.
St. Louis. Period.
Ooh, it could be called that. St.
Yeah,
Louis, what did you say that place is called?
Burkina, Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's unreal. It's like I still be like, damn, it's crazy.
I'm very impressed. So as we winding down, I want to make sure everybody know how to pronounce your name correctly. So please tell them how to pronounce your name and where to find you. Talk about Tim B, the guy, all that. It's your time.
Yeah, yeah. You can. Well, you pronounce my name KabadYah, KabadYah, and you can find me all over the place for real. I'm still all over the place. You can find me on YouTube. I actually got like what they call it, vlogs. I do the vlogging now since I got here. That's actually how Lil B found me. You know what I'm saying? Because he be watching my vlogs. So that took off. But you can find me on there as KabadYah. You can just type KabadYah on YouTube. You will see my music page and my vlog page. So my blog page is called KabadYah Bissa, Bissa, and my music page is KabadYah 314. And I'm on Instagram, KabadYah. I'm on YouTube. I mean, well, I said on Facebook, on Twitter. So yeah, you can Google me too and see my little category of music, album out and all that over all platforms. So oh yeah, and my record label too, Ten Be the God Music LLC. Yeah, you
No,
can
but
Google that too. You can actually Google that and find all my old music, find all the old music, find my first interview with Most Precious. You'll see that too. So everything will pop up with that too.
that's so cool. And you know what's even crazier is remember that mixtape you dropped that you asked me to like put my logo on, and I don't think I hosted.
Yeah,
Did I host that or was it just my
yeah, you hosted it. Yeah, you hosted it. I
wow?
was actually listening to that like probably like a couple of weeks ago. I was actually listening to that.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
I only
yeah.
hosted maybe
It's
two
crazy.
artist projects back in the day, and yours was one of them. And I still got the case of like how you gave them to me, like the CD with the case. I kept them. You gave me like 5 or 6 of them hard copy. Kept them nice, kept them. And back in the day, at all them shows, the rappers used to just give CDs to everybody. So I used to have tons
Right, right.
of CDs from people, and eventually I had to, remove some of them because it was just too much to be trying to haul around when I moved to Texas and all. But yours,
Yeah,
I got it because it was in a bundle and it was properly labeled. Properly
yeah,
labeled. But thank you so much for selecting me to be one of the people you talked to about your new single, Made It Out, featuring Lil B. And also just catching up with you. It's an honor, man. It's been so long, and I'm so happy to see where you've gone and you haven't given up. because a lot of people we both know have given, stop just doing it. So
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you for keeping that energy and that strength and that mental power, because it surely takes some mental power to do what you've been doing
Yeah, it's a mental game for sure. You know what I'm
all
saying?
all
I
day.
definitely appreciate you like for doing this. I was planning on doing a little press run, but I wasn't planning on doing too much with it. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I was happy that you still on your grind too. So like vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Same thing as you. Getting grind. I think I met you in 2008. You know what I'm saying? Doing the music thing. So yeah, it's been a grind. Yeah.
Over a decade then. God,
Over a decade. Yeah, it's been a long time.
this is like a bad reunion, man. We back reconnected, man. We reunited.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's been grinding for a long time. It's just been getting better and better as it's been going along too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We get to live and tell our offsprings and my future offspring for me, but your offsprings as well. How many? I know you mentioned you had kids and all that. Like, how many and how old are they? What's the names? Like, you want to tell us about them?
I got 5 kids now. My oldest son, 5. Yeah. My oldest son, Lil Tim, he 10 years old. Then my second son, he 8 years old. And then my third son, he's 6 years old.
Mm.
And my first daughter, she 5. And then I have a 1-year-old daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was wondering.
She's
You kept saying boys. I'm like, did he have a girl? Did she come?
right. I was trying to get that girl.
Yes, you got it. So with your amazing story and your amazing journey and your new single once again with Lil B called "Made It Out," and it is out on our platforms or it's ready to
Yeah,
go.
it's out on all platforms right now. Yeah, it's out everywhere. You can get it on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere.
Alrighty, cool, y'all. So
Shout
y'all
out to
have
Lil
just
B.
been scooped in the hot zone with me and my very good man. I am man, KabadYah, KabadYah, yeah, KabadYah.
Goodbye. Yeah.
With my very special homeboy. I haven't talked to him in years, y'all. So this is like a great moment, great energy. I'm really honored for real, man. For real. Like I knew you as Tim B. So
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool too.
but it's so good to see you and watch and be connected because we don't know where people are in life. And for you to reconnect with me and give me this honor, I'm in forever grateful, forever grateful.
Yeah, I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative. Much peace and blessings for real.
Quick question too. What are the
Yeah.
nights like in Africa? Sorry.
Ah, lit. Man, they be lit. They turn up in the village. They really go hard though. I'm talking about they drink like the music, the dance life, like it's lit like a party all the time. They get started early too. And they always cooking, like the barbecues. You know what we like to do? You know, we barbecue. We got the music
Barbecue,
playing. We turn it up.
barbecue all
That's
day.
every day.
I had to
That's
ask
every
that.
day.
I had to ask that. It was just something like that. I feel like I just want to write a book about talking to you about this. So
Hey, shout out my girl DJ Most Precious, your boy KabadYah. Keep doing your thing. Much love.
Tim be the God music. I like that so daddy.
I be lost on what they hate about. They see I made it out. Motivation for the real ones. I got them looking now. Pocket watching on my bank account. They hope I'm running out. Shorty plotting, trying to trip me up. She say I'm famous now. I be lost on what they hate about. They see I made it out. Motivation for the real ones. I got them looking now. Pocket watching on my bank account. They hope I'm running out. Shorty plotting, trying to trip me up. She say I'm famous now. I research and I look up. Had to pick me a book up. Ran the block and I shook up. Had to give me the hook up. While they talking, I'm walking. Had to serve like I cook up. I got blessed just to come up.